A woman had an absolute meltdown on her boyfriend at the Fort Lauderdale airport, Florida.
Pushing me through the airport to make a flight! You dumb because of you! Like literally because of you! You are the rudest, most retarded person I've ever met in my life. And you can't even have accountability ever! 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 No, sorry, you're retarded. Like that's what I'm dead sorry about. You don't give a you were just dude, mind your business! What the fuck are you good? Hi! Like bro, you're a loser. I hope you drop dead, and I never want to do anything to you ever again. You know what? Absolutely the situation until I get to this point. You f***ing asshole! Don't look at me either. Like life is f***ing funny. It's funny. It's funny. I hate you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This looks like somebody who's bipolar. Now maybe they've got anger problems, so I don't want to just straight up diagnose them. And maybe I'm just relying on my own personal experience.
Some of the observers at the airport can be heard laughing incredulously at the spectacle unfolding before them.
Bro, you're a weird too. Like it's not funny. Like bro, I hate you. You're a loser. You're a loser. Dude, I hate you, and I'm literally going somewhere. Sorry, what the fuck are you doing?
Relax. You're crazy, man.
You're literally a no, you're literally a yeah, I went around my love your little you're a fucking abusive. Dude, no, you are rushing me through the airport to the point I literally got sick. You asshole! You're good because of you. I hate you. Like literally because of you.
We're just really stressed because I thought
Okay, so two things. One, I do think this person is bipolar. That's honestly what I think watching that. That doesn't excuse the behavior, because like I said, I've dealt with somebody like that. That's their responsibility to either get medicated or to find good triggers for it, okay? To be able to manage that. What she's doing in the airport, absolutely unacceptable. So it's not something you should tolerate or have to tolerate. And him sitting there, hey, listen, you enable that shit. Be honest with you, this is not her first time, not gonna be her last. And the way you sitting there while she's just saying all this stuff, you know, there's just some situation where you just gotta walk away. You gotta walk away and let them have their time by themselves. You just can't accept it. And when they try to rope you back in, because them bitches is like roller coasters, you know. Right now, it's a fucking like this, and then she's gonna try to rope you back in. I love you, I miss you, and then that shit's super addictive.
And then
but you have accountability for staying in those kind of situations.
They threaten you,
man or woman.
Yeah, they threaten you when you try to leave. Yeah, but I can't live without you. Blah 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 blah. If you leave, I'm gonna do this and that and that and the third.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But would you be with a person like that for $100 million? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Good one. Yes, I would. Sex was fire. She was nice in some parts. For $100 million,
let's go.
I'm putting her in the insane asylum.
Sign me up.
I'm gonna stay married to her, but she's staying in the asylum. Now,
pay me.
I'm paying elder guards. You'll keep this bitch in there. Slip her some meds. Okay. As far as this whole situation goes, you know, when they start doing stuff about self-harm and all this other shit, you still have to walk away. I know that's hard for people. You care about somebody. They say, if you don't stay, that's not your place. That's not your place. And I'm going to be honest with you, 95% of the time it's just a tactic to keep you roped in. But the moment you show it's effective once, guess what's going to happen? They're going to escalate it the next time. So if you try to walk away from it then they're going to show you cuts. Then they're going to do something more extreme because they already are inching towards it. It never starts there either, okay? It never just starts at immediate self-harm. Most of the time it started somewhere else and someone somewhere enabled that shit, teaching them that shit works. I tell people you need to cut that shit out. Okay? And it's not your responsibility to endure that kind of behavior so somebody can live. That's not your responsibility. You are not their parent. Okay? That's not your... I don't even know if I can say it's this case for the parents either. They shouldn't be able to weaponize self-harm like that to keep you in a situation you don't want to be in. And you also have a responsibility, as tough as it is, to walk away from those things. But it's not easy. So I'm not sitting here admonishing people who don't make the wrong decisions or to shame them, whatever. I understand how difficult it is. I'm still telling you what you should do. But just because you don't do it doesn't mean I'm here to be like, you a piece of shit. No. I'm just saying you shouldn't do it. It's not good for you, and it's not good for them either. That's my thoughts on that. But yeah, as far as she goes, aside from help, she needs to be held accountable. I'm not going to have a whole discussion about what she said or what, because it's just gibberish. Oh, you never hold accountable. Nothing she says matters. It's all to hurt the guy and for her to vent. You don't have to parse the words. You don't have to understand them. You don't need nothing. It's just gibberish. You all know, because when I was in that situation, things was just flying. Things that weren't true, that never happened, that don't make no goddamn sense. And I was sitting there for a good hour trying to figure out where this came from. And I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch is just unmedicated. What am I doing? I'm straining myself mentally trying to understand what she just unmedicated. And she's not handling her shit. And then once I realized that, everything else she flung at me was just like, I felt like Neo in the Matrix. Just, because it just dawned on me at that point that I'm like, all this emotional labor that I'm doing.
It's not me.
All this fighting. This is not my place to fix things. Even though she's telling me it is. I'm like, wait, I'm an idiot right now.
I can't do shit. There's nothing I can do.
She won't even acknowledge she got a problem.
There's nothing.
How can I fix something that you say ain't broke?
She wants you want to tell you to fix something that doesn't exist. It's not even broken. It's not there. It's not even there to begin with. So nah, man. There's nothing else that you could do except leave.
But I recognize that it was easier for me because that shit was early. I could see somebody staying in that shit for years and then fucking themselves up mentally, where they're so in that loop, like they become mentally unstable from being with this unstable person. Yeah. So I could sympathize with that, but that's your job. And that's what I'm telling my viewers. If you in this shit early, yo, listen, you can't save them if they're not ready to be saved. What was that song? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Project Pat. J. Cole. No, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. You don't know that?
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way you don't know that.
I know that.
I could not know that. And it would make sense. You not knowing that is crazy.
Why would you not know?
Because you more in tune with this hip hop stuff than me now. That's a fact.
No, you're more a J. Cole fan.
I'm not a J. Cole fan. I don't own a single album. I think I have like 3 records of his total. You definitely more of a J. Cole fan than me.
Yeah, I am.
Name me some albums.
I couldn't name some albums.
You could name some albums.
No.
Stop lying.
No.
See, you just try a little smirk in your face. You can name some albums. Come on, save them shits. The only thing I know about J. Cole's Friday Night Lights. And I think he did KOD.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good job. Anyways, it's not for you to fix.
Yeah.
You can't fix it. You can't save people. Just drop it. Leave it.
Yeah.
Twist it, turn it, stop, format it. But, I mean, just leave.
Man or woman.
Oh, man or woman. Jesus. Yeah, get the fuck out. And don't believe the lies when it's all calm.
Yeah.
It's nothing but don't believe what you see in muddy waters. Okay? It's just all calm and shit. There's gators in there.
I'll say this.
Gators in there.
Yeah, there's some gators in them swampy waters. Booty juice. Now,
Booty juice.
I will say this. If you are unsure whether or not you're in one of these situations, I'll tell you how you know. If that bitch is a roller coaster, run. You are not at a theme park. This is a relationship. This is not Six Flags. This is not Walt Disney. Okay? This is not Wonderland.
I'm not doing none of that.
This is not Marineland. There's no savagery that should be going on here. You should not be waking up every day to ups and downs and instant drops from 200 feet above ground. That's not normal. But that's what these relationships feel like. They're the peaks and the lows. Your relationship should not be like that. I'm not saying a relationship should be this all the time. Bumps in the roads, downs, okay. But it should not be this shit, nigga. We should not be doing...
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. But But if you's a crazy bitch, I leave your ass on pavement. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Yeah. Fuck that shit. The highs and lows, they don't go.
There you go. That's what I got to say about that. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
We got some good jackets. Shit.